How much loot could the looters loot if the looters looted Luton? So here's a real poem. Not that the other one's not real, but it's a different kind. It's a different kind of poem. I'll tell you about our mate. Now our mate, he's a real big fella. And I mean he's proper enormous. He looks like a square with off-cut corners and stands with a lean, walks like a rhombus. A history of fighting has transformed his face into a distorted reflection of what he rightly ought to be, having suffered the knuckles of dozens of doormen on recurring scuffles in drunken disorders. Now, because he's so big, he likes telling the rest of us what to do. And he likes punching us too, says it will make us all harder. He's like, it's not how big you are, it's how far you're prepared to go. Well, I don't think I know anyone who's prepared to go further. Let me give you an example. One time, there's this drunk guy outside of the pub, and he's proper bone-crushing, bare-knuckle, red-blooded thug. He's got panoramic stubble over his head and face, black bubble jacket, stonewashed-lit jeans, and tight lace-up Martin high tops. We stood like Argonauts and watched him stagger against reality like a stop-motion claymation cyclops. This geezer was a wall. Foundations laid by Aztecs. His approach eclipsed the moon, and the five of us stood bathed in the shadow cast of the with his neck, inspecting ancient graffiti that commemorated the forgotten love of ex-girlfriends and the countless sleepless nights of long-spent prison sentences. He surrounded us, scratching the side of his face to release loose mortar from the deep-cut crevices that ran through the stone cladding of his red-brick cheekbones. His speech was spluttered through a cloud of saliva, gravel, swearing, and limestone. Starts going on about our mate's dad owes him money from the other night. It's pretty obvious to all of us that all he's looking for is fighting. Now he thought we'd be well up for fighting him. That weren't the case for at least 4 of us. Our mate though, he rose to this challenge, smiled, nodded, and took 2 steps forward. He looked square-eyed, blankly smiling through broken teeth, reached down to his flies and unzipped, pulled out his weapon, winked at this geese, and then let rip. Thick, sticky, leg-wetting jets of streaming piss. Writes his name with the movements of his pelvis. It looked like he was whipping him with a dirty yellow belt, grunting and gyrating like a urinating Elvis. As the geezer let back, we seen the bricks flex in the chimney stack of his windpipe. He coiled for a second, then sprang forwards, smacking breeze-block fists into our mate's eye. Our mate went horizontal, hovered momentarily, then crashed in a disjointed pile on the ground. You can make up your own mind about who won that particular battle. But one guy got pissed on, and one guy got knocked out. Words is basically a matter of opinion, but personally, if I had to choose, I know which one I'd have preferred to have been. And I wouldn't be buying new shoes.